Ever been out minding your own business and then boom, you're hooked eavesdropping on some wild conversation? Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Welcome to I Overheard Podcast. Just a guy, another guy, and oh yeah, the other guy's wife. Stories, jokes, chaos. It's messy, it's raw, and you weren't even supposed to hear it. So pull up a chair because let's be honest, every great conversation starts at the bar.
2025.
It's gonna be a wild year. 2025, I think it's gonna be. 2025 is gonna be a real crazy in a good way. I think.
Is it weird in a
like
weird way?
crazy, no, like in a good way. I think like overall for me, just because of how. Yeah, I think I'm coming to the end of like a very stressful cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Because it feels optimistic in a different way.
It feels like you work really hard, you put these seeds out, and then you just start feeling like, oh, something about to pop soon. Like, that's what it feels like with 2025. Like, everything's gonna just start birthing out of nowhere.
I feel similar to that. Like, just a bunch of stuff, bunch of random seeds. I wouldn't say it's a solidified path. I would say more, for me, seeds. And I'm like, oh, the seeds. I don't know if it'll be a harvest year, but at least they'll start growing.
Would you rather be famous for one hit song or one iconic movie role?
Movie role?
Mm-hmm.
Or one hit song?
Or one hit song.
I think for me,
In the Sweet in the Pot, you have, like, royalties with the hit song. You have royalties.
like, do I own the majority of it?
You own, yeah, let's say you own the rights and everything.
Oh, yeah, then I would rather own my own song. I feel like, yeah, for me, that's a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot easier, yeah.
I would go with songs too, just because, like so many one-hit wonders. Like you just listen to those songs still, like 20 years later. But I don't know if I'll go. I listen to more music than movies, so that's why I'm going with that.
I'm going the other way. I think an iconic movie. That's a very descriptive way of saying movie.
Describe an iconic. What's an iconic movie?
And with zeitgeist, too, right? Like in what...
Like a movie that won an Oscar.
Like a Titanic?
Okay.
Are you the main character or just like you're just...
It says one iconic movie role. It doesn't say specifically a role. But
you could just...
So it means you can be the hit. Maybe you could be the star of the iconic movie.
I think it would have to be a song for me.
A song? Okay.
Yeah, because like...
Yeah.
At least for me personally, because I don't remember actors that much. Like, I remember, oh, this is a good movie, but I can't... No scene has ever defined a memory for me in the way that a song or a song lyric has.
Right? And even if you did one song, like I think about one song in particular. Y'all remember Lumity?
What's the name of the song?
Oh
yeah, what?
And she couldn't even sing on that song. She sounded terrible, but yet, like, you
But she
remember
doesn't own that song, though.
I mean, yeah, but like, let's just
No.
say, like, you wrote it, doesn't, but like, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like, she only had that one song.
Yeah, same thing with, oh my god, what was that?
That's the problem. Like if you don't own the rights to the song, like if you own, you don't own your publisher,
Yeah.
like the song could be a hit forever, but you ain't getting no money out of it.
Oh, alright, I have a question. What's one thing off the top of your head that you wish you invented?
Ooh.
That you get 90% of the profits for?
Like you own the patents and all that.
Yeah, like you own, like it has to be a physical thing.
I brought this up before a couple of years ago. NODS. Remember we called them NODS? And it's napping pods that exist all over. Anywhere. It could be, I think it would be a big hit in college campuses to have NODS. But also like at airports, I know they have lounges, but more like bed kind of vibe.
I'm not sleeping in any of those.
NODS and like it'll just be kind of a facility that has little napping pods and you can go in and take a nap because sometimes like especially after a whole day of shopping, and what if there's traffic? It's like stopping at a gas station or a rest stop. Not.
How would you prevent homeless people?
Exactly.
Why not? Like as long as we have a cleanup
Or
crew
nasty
that
drunk
makes
people
sure
having
that
sex
they're
in it.
clean. If there's a way for it to self-clean after use, then the homeless people can come.
But who's gonna manage that?
Yeah, like
Robots.
okay.
Wow. This doesn't exist.
Technology.
I'm talking about what exists now.
Yeah, like
Oh.
this now that you like. Cause like,
Okay, well,
I mean, I like No, that'd be like it sounds interesting. It's just it relies on a lot of good faith.
Yes, honest people.
Yeah, but
We are lacking these
Identity.
days. Very like no hygiene.
so how it would work? So listen to this. So like it's a pot. So think of a ball. So like it'll open up. So it's timed, right? So like you only get the privacy for a set limited time. You can only use the nod for an hour, and after an hour, the little pod top comes off, and now you're exposed, and people are gonna be like, ooh.
What if they don't
And
care?
It creates jobs. It creates jobs for there to be a couple people that man it, like to make sure that people are staying there for a good amount of time. Nods.
I like your marketing of it. I really do. Like you sound so. I love the confidence. I love the I love the fact that you've already got like the marketing tag.
I want it.
Yeah, I'm just saying that like those massage chairs are probably the most I'm willing to feel comfortable relaxing in public on a regular basis. I couldn't imagine taking an entire 45-minute to an hour nap in a carbon fiber plexiglass bubble
Exactly.
that is being managed by God knows who. Like, alright, self-cleaning, but then if it was self-cleaning, it would have to have like water-resistant surfaces. Then it would be not comfortable. Because how would you deal with the waste of like a pillow? Like even if you had a hard surface or a soft-ish, like one of those what are they called? Those tables that you sit on when you're at the doctor's office, whatever that material is, and then like a disposable pillow. Like how would you have a?
So then, instead of self-clean, we get a bunch of Tesla bots, and the Tesla bots make the beds and change the sheets.
But how would you? I mean, okay.
Which we use.
I mean, the changing we can make the bed mechanically. That's not the hard part. It's cleaning and how would you deal with people abusing their time? Because if the only thing that's preventing it from being used constantly with only when it's only supposed to use in an hour, the top comes off. Even if the top goes down, people just create a tent. They'll just make a little.
I said have some people we're creating jobs, so we'll hire people to work in shifts to just kind of be security for it and make sure people
It's like the nod lounge.
yeah, or how they treat parking tickets, when they see how long somebody's been
The visual of
parking.
it concerns me though. Just someone taking a lookout for somebody as they enter a nod place.
One
It's
person,
just-
one person per nod.
How would because you would also have to make it easy enough to get in and out for
Right.
multiple because
It just looks suspect.
it can also not even suspect. This would only be an able-bodied person thing. You have to be able to lift in and get out. So then they can sue you for not having one for it. Because it's if you're offering a public service like this, you have to make it handicap accessible.
Yeah, well, that could be one that is low to the ground where you can just kind of roll
Yeah, just
into.
Now, would this be nods taking care of everything, or do they franchise it out to people and they can choose to have it at their college campuses? So here's the issue with that, right? If someone franchises it, right, they still technically are the owners of that business. So what if they started to get real scandalous with it and just say, hey, I'm about to start a little brothel over here?
No, not franchising. Sell it to businesses. I would give it to a college, but it's still not being responsible and managing it. But it's on a college campus, so it's not employees that are. I mean, you'll still run into people be people, and so you're still gonna run into your issues like you do in any company.
It would have to be in order for it to work to a free use, it would have to be the nod itself is what you sell, but the managing it. It's sort of like a bed. You buy any fucking bed. I'm not hiring. You're not hiring me to come make the bed, right? Whatever you do with your bed is whatever the fuck you do with your bed. That's what. You know what it could be?
Would just license the technology?
Yeah.
Maybe a license the technology for something else.
Or the patent of the physical creation of this napping very specific. That would be a lot of technology.
A lot.
That's for napping though. How would you charge for that?
Well, I mean, I haven't gotten that far. I'm just liking the concept because there's so many times where I've been out and it's man, I could really use a nap. And I used to really want it in college because I was coming out of class, but I was too far from my dorm to walk all the way there between classes. If I could just go into my nod and have some privacy in a nice, comfortable bed for 15, 20 minutes.
So is this a single bed kind of nod? It's not double, right? It's uncomfortable for two people to be in there.
I mean, it's just I'm seeing a big circular thinking of
Because I just don't understand how this gonna work if it's two people can fit in there. It's gonna be mad prostitutes in there.
I mean, even if only one person, because like, it's like trying to have one shank or like two a mirror. It's like who you kind of like use the game. Because if it's only big enough for one a mirror, it's not going to be big enough for anybody else above 5'10". Like, yeah. So then, which
but it's only one at a time.
But how are you going to police that?
The people that work there, like a ride, you can't put more than the
So you're
people
gonna
on
waste
road.
money and resources on security guards and keep people from having
because
sex.
That's creating jobs.
But like,
Creating jobs to make sure nobody has sex.
that's not even a problem. Like, I like the idea. It's just
Sex in your car.
I mean, yeah. I think just where's the profit margin? Like,
We are not there. I'm just talking about the concept of being able to take a nap wherever you want it.
don't feel like that's like what type of thing? Like,
What about subscriptions? People subscribe to the NODS, and only people with subscription can be able to. It's like a membership. Oh, look, there's a NOD on this exit. I have my membership. Let's go get the NOD.
So what was so why not just sitting across? Or why not just like post up at a party bench?
I don't know, because it might be too cold, so you want like temperature control, comfortable spots.
All right, so
Privacy, especially in areas where it might be
you're
dangerous.
making tiny homes. You're putting
Just a bit.
like.
And maybe a TV.
This is not financially like the amount of technology and policing would outweigh what you could possibly charge. Because if I have the money to afford a knob when there is security, mechanical engineering going to it, I'm better. Like I don't think I don't want to spend $180 for 15 minutes, but I can just go back to my.
No, I just changed the model. It's a subscription. And this is like going to be marketing towards.
So you're always paying for a nod even though you're not
Well,
using
these
it.
are people who like to travel and like college. So if college would be different. They probably wouldn't be on a subscription because like all the students would be able to use it. I'm talking about people in the streets.
So like you went to a big school. For me, Goucher, like my dorm was always just like.
They don't get nods, but like
So now
big schools
why don't they get nods?
Like University of Maryland would definitely need some nods up in there. That campus is so big, you have to drive to certain parts of the campus.
Yeah.
So like they could use a nod.
Yeah, so just being able to like walk half. I mean, it. Yeah, cool. It just
Subscription?
like financially. How would it? Because it's also just.
$50 a month, unlimited access to nods.
But like, then like, what happens if, like, how many nods per capita? You know?
I don't know.
Because I'm paying $50.
I'm still just giving content.
It is booked out until April 2nd, but like, I still got.
Well, then we need to start making more than now we know. Like we need to start making more
It
nods.
sounds like you just need to tough it out, go do what you need to do, and then go the fuck back home.
Well, that's what we do now.
Yeah.
But
like,
but see, like, okay, but you know who would love nods? You know who would love nods? In Spain, siesta. There you go.
I just like post up, and then like, you
Spain would
want,
love the nod.
you want like people to be in a bubble, like you want like. What's that disease for like with bubbles where people have to be in a bubble because they can't?
I don't know the name of the disease, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like I mean, so what like why not just like post up with a tent, you know?
But I'm talking about temperature control. Not everyone is built for this type. I'm just saying for people who just want a little bit of more luxury while they are waiting for something, or maybe your wife spends forever at the mall. Wouldn't you love a nod to be at the mall and you could just go and like watch TV?
God, like I can.
You could, but there are some people that would not want to. You wouldn't want a nod, but Frank might.
Because I have a home, and then what I like,
Frank doesn't.
but like,
Frank don't have a nod.
Frank needs a nod.
you know what nods can be? Like they are the answer to alright, so when you're like a dark dystopian.
What? How did it become a dark
Because
dystopian?
I'm trying to think about what world would this make sense.
This world, the only world right here.
I think in like places where. Well, no, because then it would be like financially, like it would be a waste of energy to have that many small controlled environments.
Can we get ChatGPT to draw this nod for us?
Like you would have to
Like a
give it a full,
prototype,
like,
please.
I mean, but you have to like
Yeah.
you gotta like really give it detail because like
Yeah. You have to give it
like
too
it
much
falls
detail.
apart when you start trying to think about the details.
It's a sphere.
I know what it is.
With a window, and you could close it.
Do you know how much this would cost to make safely? Which would prevent somebody from just like taking a baseball bat and robbing you while you sleep?
You can really do that with with cars. Somebody can come into baseball bats and cars, but yet they exist and they're out here.
Yes, but like,
it sounds like a lot of fear here. And the person that invented the first car, he probably had people in his corner with fear. Oh, it'll never work. People be having sex in them and it's whatnot. And homeless people will come and take it over.
I think it was most of the issue with horses. Like, horses were already better. Because like the NOD only has one purpose. The car has multiple purposes. Homes have multiple purposes. Hotels have multiple purposes.
NOD can be more than
sleeping bags.
Sleep and leisure to watch your favorite show.
Why can't I just post about a park bench?
But I'm just saying, people are getting more bougie. People don't want to do that. People want.
So, all right, let me get this straight. While I'm shopping, I could just sit on the bench and watch for the missus.
Oh snap! I got something.
Yeah, like, do you see how complicated
that is? Mad complicated. I typed in ChatGPT, make a sphere-shaped napping pod that has a lot of futuristic theme. It should be something.
Futuristic theme.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
With self-cleaning.
Yes. I said it should be something people could.
It's still climate change. Do you know how difficult it is? It should be complaining about your refrigerator not being.
I also said in the description, it should be something people can sleep in, and then it gives this. It looks mad complicated. It's like something off the Jetsons.
Oh, that's too fancy. But
here's
in 2050, I could see those being everywhere.
Here's the explanation. It says, here's a futuristic sphere-shaped napping pod you requested. It combines advanced technology with luxury to create an ideal space for rest and relaxation.
The only places that I think those will be able to like have any shot of being a real thing, airports and office buildings.
I said airports and college campuses, but not like that. That's too fancy for college.
College? No. No.
I said airports though.
Because tuition.
I'm gonna put this on the Instagram so that people can see what it look like.
Because like the cost. You just honestly, if you just said that it could be tents, like more secure tents, that would make more sense.
Look, I'm just saying, in 50 years, when we are old and there are NODs everywhere and they're under some other name, I'm just gonna look at you and I'm gonna be like, I told you. And they're gonna look exactly like that because he's gonna put it on the Instagram and somebody's gonna find it and they're gonna be like, you know what?
They look like
she's onto something.
I mean,
look, just find me, whoever you are. Just find me and just like give me a little, like a royalty just for the idea. That's all I want.
I mean, we can patent because technically we own the idea, so like we can work through this. It's just trying to make this
idea so patent.
Well, yeah, but now we have to make this fictional thing work just for the sake of like and if you know what, if it makes us $1 billion, I will name my kids regardless of your name. You know what I'm saying? But like, all right. So the thing I wish I invented. You know what's crazy?
What?
I wish I patented the screw.
The screw?
Mm-hmm.
All, like a specific screw?
Just all screws technically have the same design.
I dropped the screw in the tuna.
Oh yeah, was that from Ken and the Carol?
You watch Ken and the Carol?
I dropped the screw in the tuna. I dropped the screw in the tuna. All the humanity.
But he was way too committed for that role.
Right? What was your favorite network growing up? Like, were you a Nickelodeon?
It was definitely for me. It was Cartoon Network and the Speed Channel.
Speed?
Yeah, it was like a bunch of car stuff. They did like car builds and racing and just car talk shows and stuff like that. Like those two defined my childhood. When I got a little older, I developed an interest in the History Channel because Ancient Aliens. All that type of stuff, but the two most prominent ones, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like finding a channel where there was just a whole bunch of car shit. Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. the Cartoon Network was like that shit. Like,
Yeah, the top for me was definitely Nickelodeon. I was Nickelodeon.
yeah.
100%. Like, went to Universal Studios. I was on Slime Time Live. We're like playing a little game that I lost.
Yeah, I couldn't get slime. I couldn't do that.
No, I didn't play. I didn't get slime. I took a picture with the girl that got slime, but I was on Slime Time Live, and I even like submitted a tape to audition for All That one year. Didn't make it, obviously.
I'm glad you didn't make it.
I'm glad I didn't too.
That nasty dude.
Yeah.
Oh my
The Lord
god.
spared me.
Wow, that was cold.
Yeah.
The audition was I was supposed to have a French accent, and I couldn't. It was like whatever it was I was auditioning, like you had to have a French accent, and I could not, for the life of me, like figure out a French accent.
I mean, wait, but it sounds like I could have done a French accent at
Oui, I don't know.
Hey. Hey, yo.
Where you
That was the moment.
Mademoiselle.
Y'all said I'm racist. Like
That's not racist. But when they like do French accents for all that, it's usually like over exaggerated.
Yeah.
So it wasn't racist. It was just over exaggerated.
that was the basic thing you could come up with.
Yeah.
Did you have like the little red little hat
The little
and like the in the mimes?
And a little cigarette.
It's like a French villain from the 30s. Oh, that.
Oh, Lee.
Some bony stuff.
And then I loved Cartoon Network, like Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken. Like, yes.
Yeah, please.
All of those things were my favorite. And then Disney Channel. So all three, but definitely Nickelodeon was number one.
Yeah, I think. I mean, you said all the classics. There are a couple that I'm pretty sure that I'm not, because I'm just not in the headspace right now. I know that there's a whole rack of shows I'm forgetting. I know that the whole rack of shows.
Go back to your inner child and think about those.
Oof, man, I paid my therapist for that.
Those are fun memories, thinking about favorite shows.
Yeah. Like, I remember the older ones I tolerated, but like I like the stuff that came out later. Like I respect. Oh, you know what I did really fuck with though? Looney Tunes.
Love Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
Great. That guy with the dreads, he said the other day that he
That guy with the dreads.
did not like Looney Tunes. I was like, what?
I was like that with Rugrats. I hated Rugrats. Was so creepy to me.
They were annoying. They annoyed me.
They just made me uncomfortable. I didn't like that animation style. That animation style, like, it made my bones feel cold. Like, it just, yeah, like, it made my bones feel cold and my skin feel ashy.
They looked ashy.
Yeah.
Like an ashy cartoon.
Yeah. It's like an insult amongst the audience.
Yeah, no, Rugrats, like, I definitely watched it, but it was my least favorite. And I didn't like Rocket Power. And
Rocket Power was mine.
Everybody loved Rocket Power.
Rocket Power got me into it. The combination of Rocket Power and Extreme, and like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater got me into extreme sports. Point blank period. Yeah. Tony Hawk Pro Skater came out and I
Is that
played
the yellow one on Nintendo? Did you have Nintendo 64?
Yeah, I did, but my cartridge was great. I mean, they might have did a...
I had it, it was yellow, but
No.
I got it because I wanted to be cool.
Alright, that is cool. But yeah, that made me, like, got me into skateboarding, X Games, all of that.
Oh, X Game. That's not good.
It's the extreme sports, like, professional championships, like, competitions and stuff, yeah. Like, just seeing, like, skateboarding, biking, like, BMX, rollerblading, snowboarding, skiing. Well, not so much as the skiing, but the snowboarding for sure. Like, how can I make something that's free and doesn't cost anybody something? Stress the material supply chain, the resource grid, and how can I monetize people? That was the most capitalistic, evil corporation shit. How can I charge you to do nothing? How can I get paid off of you doing nothing?
It's like paid chilling.
Exactly.
In a nice place. Okay, what if we offered snacks?
Then why do you want temporary, like...
It's like it's private for the
But it's
introvert.
so expensive.
I would use it. Do you understand, like, how I would use that?
So, like... But, like, how would you... Like, there's just so many questions.
Alright, so we'll start it in airports.
Yeah, like,
And then see where it goes.
Yeah, like it's gotta be airports. Like airports have to be. That would be the best, and probably one of the few other uses. Because anywhere else, it's just. I don't want to say pointless. It's just a very like it would be such a strain on resources.
And college campuses.
But it's such a strain on the energy grid and the materials. Like
We'll use recycled materials.
it doesn't matter. It's still a drain on energy. It's self-cleaning and
It's not self-cleaning.
All right,
Take it away.
all right. It's temperature control. That alone.
Okay, temperature control.
Do you know how expensive?
For a small pod,
It's not the fact that
they can have heated
inside.
tents. We can have heated pods.
But heated tents works off of your body heat reflecting to the materials.
In a heated tent, there's heaters in the tent.
Well, yes, but the other part of a heated tent is that.
Okay, then your body will be there.
Okay, yes, but like you need to be in there for at least 20 to 35 minutes.
Okay, and that's the minimum.
All right, so why? Like, what is preventing someone from abusing? Like, it's such a costly thing. It's so costly.
I understand, like, you're paying more attention to the cost. I'm not there yet to care about it. I'm just thinking about the concept. Like, if we take cost and all of those, like, logistics out of it, the idea itself of having a place where you can, like, just take a quick nap in the middle of the day, a siesta, if you will. Just the concept, if money was not an option, wouldn't that be cool?
You've never worked in like a high-end office building, have you?
I've only been a speech pathologist. Like, I've only been a therapist.
Because I'm about to say, like, in my office, every floor has 2 private rooms that you can, like, rent out for time. You just have to, like, let people know that you're going in there. And you can't have it for more than an hour. But, like, it's like a couch with this, and then, like, prayer rugs and, like, 2 crosses on the wall. Stuff, like, for prayer and stuff like that. Because we had those in office buildings.
Okay.
So I'm like, why would I
Wait a
stay?
minute. But you're saying that people, like, we can just all lay out in no privacy, though? Is there privacy in that?
Yeah, it's a separate room. It's like a tiny...
But how many people can use that room?
at a time, 2.
2? Well, there's more people that work in that building.
I mean, yeah, but, like, that's why you can only rent it up for an hour.
Yeah, but we need more pods.
But, like, there are 2 of those rooms on every floor at the end of every section.
So people take naps in there,
Yeah.
and they have sex in there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But, I mean, people can be fucking in the pub.
But I didn't say I was going to put it in an office building. That's actually not where I was thinking I would put it.
Yeah, but that's...
You wanted to have it outside, like
Yeah,
like
that's
a like a damn
like-
porta
It's
potty.
gonna be not a porta. No,
I mean,
you won't
it's
just be
definitely-
driving by and seeing balls on the side. It would be in a facility.
So let me get this straight.
I said pretend that money was not an option. First of all, this was an idea. The question was, and this was your question.
The question
what
was-
do you wish you invented? You didn't say give me every single like lay out all the specifics of what you want to invent. How
mean,
much money it'll
I
cost?
also-
What are the proprietary brands of whatever?
I mean, I also said what has been invented that you wish you like, and like what creation did you wish you like you invented?
I just thought you said, what did you wish you invented? And I said I was having NODS.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. At airports, they would be fucking phenomenal.
Okay.
At airports, they would be fucking phenomenal. Office buildings that don't have rooms already.
I would say at the airport it would be phenomenal only if it was an exclusive thing where you
Yeah.
had to have like the lounge. You know how like they have the lounges at the airport. You only can access it if you have this membership at this lounge.
That's the subscription.
All right, so what if, matter of fact, they already have something like that. You can like co-opt and like make it your own. The nursing stations, the mother baby feeding stations, like for for privacy.
Yeah, but I also like the being on a college campus.
I mean, there's a nursing station at CCBC out in
I don't think CCBC would need it. I'm talking about.
I mean, but they have a nursing.
Well, nursing stations. Yeah.
All right, so why? But like, I feel like they would need it more because they don't have dorms.
So like communities.
Yeah, like if I got class all day, I pulled the all-nighter. Yeah.
Okay, but but I'm saying the idea. See, and you never answered the question. I said money aside.
Money
the
aside,
idea.
they have very niche use. We could make some money off this. Now that I'm like trying to figure out a way to make it make sense. Airports, colleges with no dormitories, and maybe a select few other places that will request a handful that we can't think of right now. But all right. There are. All right, this idea is no longer as ridiculous as I thought.
It never was ridiculous.
I thought it was.
Well, because you were coming at it at the wrong lens.
You're right.
Yeah, so now that you have finally came here to my level, welcome.
Yeah.
Glad to have you.
Appreciate it.
Stay a while.
You know what? I'm
Sit
gonna do
down,
my best because this kind of could work. It would still be so expensive.
It would be a mad expensive.
But you know,
endeavor.
but even if it's expensive, you might be, we just might be going Shark Tank. $1 million for 10%.
Honestly, with your voice, the way you were like trying to sell the idea to begin with, probably would work. Probably.
I could figure the pitch.
Yeah.
Imagine you are tired. Like the rest of us. You're all tired. It's 2024 or 2025. We've worked a long time.
Yeah.
And you also in college. And you have a full-time job.
You all have a full-time job?
Yeah.
You all also. Look,
You all have.
You gotta get your words right.
first of all, I'm really just doing impromptu pitching. This is improv.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah. I think airports and the college campus is a little dicey. College campuses are a little dicey just because of college campus. Because I remember when I was going to college campuses.
Okay.
So
Like in the middle of the day.
I said what I said.
Okay, there are other people that would really appreciate this.
I said what I said. Almost exclusively because of my practice and homework schedule.
Okay, look. Airports, college campuses, next side of the roads. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, like rest stops.
Like rest stops.
The rest stops would be a little dicey because it's like.
And no, just picture the rest stop having an area of pods. For people who can't afford hotels or don't have who don't plan to stay for a full 24 hours and not even that much, or
Yeah, like that.
you know what I mean? Like you pay so much just to be there a couple hours.
I mean, but you can rent the hotel room for like 4 and 5 hour chunks.
You can depending on the hotel.
Yeah.
But not many hotels do that.
Would it be more like wouldn't the hotel profit more if they had like a model for like
No.
hourly rates?
No.
Partner with hotels. There you go. Now
Why
we have
not?
the
How
nod.
would that
Well,
work?
because that's motel jobs.
Motels do hourly
Yeah.
rates?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like there are motel, like some of them are the ones you wouldn't stay at
Right.
are the ones that do hourly rates.
Look, I'm just saying, my
What
nods
they're being used for.
have taken over this whole podcast. We've been talking about it for 30 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not looking at that.
Change the subject.
We don't have to change this.
What's your go-to top 5 go-to karaoke songs?
Oh, I don't do karaoke.
If
You must change that.
You must change that.
Oh, you ain't leaving here till you do some Christmas karaoke?
I don't enjoy you don't realize how long a song is until you gotta sing that whole.
No, bro.
Hey,
Especially when it has like the bridge,
oh my god.
8-count breakdown.
He's struggling to have. I'd be like, hey yo, what the who is thinking for this? Is a workout, man. I'm too drunk for this, my guy. I'm not trying to get up here.
Which show is it, man? Well, I'll lower it down. What's your number one? What's your number one?
Top list.
Just name one.
Some off the list.
Well, I have to look at the list first. It's been a while. Okay, so I like a couple Hamilton songs. I mean, I'm not going to give you my number one. I'm going to give you a couple. Because I don't have really a favorite. I like to do Peru by Fireboy DML. And I like to do, I'm giving lists.
Did you get the Ed Sheeran?
Oh, I love the one with Ed Sheeran. That's my favorite one.
So smooth.
I like Wait For It, Hamilton, and I also like Satisfied Hamilton.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'm not done.
You know how long that song?
Another Sad Love Song by Toni Braxton.
Damn.
Don't Stop Believing.
If I want to really sound terrible, I'll do If Only You Knew by Kiki Wyatt.
Okay, I'm trying to give mine as well. So can you slow
Oh,
down?
So Beautiful by Music Soul Child.
Goodness gracious. I'm giving you some top ones here. I Will Survive as a top one.
Do you like that one?
It doesn't have to be what I like. I'm saying some top ones.
Oh, I thought you said personally.
I mean, it can be personally or just some top ones. Because I've heard that a lot. Like, I Will Survive. Definitely Bohemian Rhapsody. That's definitely a top one.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Brightside.
I've never heard anyone sing that.
Definitely heard that a lot.
What's that one that's like Sweet Caroline?
Yeah, Sweet Caroline.
Oh, that everyone knows that.
Karaoke is one of the. I am not. It is not something I enjoy doing at all.
Is it stage fright?
We're doing it after.
No, it's just.
We're singing karaoke.
I don't like. Yeah, I just don't enjoy it.
We're gonna sing it.
Yeah.
So think of your song.
No.
You can sing that what?
He said, no.
You can sing that Holy Water song that you like.
Ooh. No.
I'm sure.
Oh, can we talk? Oh, can we talk about Tevin
There's
Campbell?
karaoke for everything.
Can we talk about Tevin Campbell? That's another good one.
Another one.
Yeah. Killing Me Softly, the Fugees. Calling Alicia Keys.
That's a good one.
End of the Road, Boys and Men. Superstition, Stevie Wonder. Let's get it on.
Let it now by Lady Antebellum.
Oh. Let's get it on, Marvin Gaye.
It's a real song.
It's your birthday. 50 Cent.
Go shorty.
Show Me Love by Robin F.
Fine Got You, Alicia Keys.
A lot of Alicia Keys lines.
Alicia Keys has like. I think people are sleeping on Alicia Keys, man.
She has a Broadway.
Nobody is sleeping on
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
Nobody has ever slept on it. What is the
People are sleeping on
people, nigga?
a lot of people.
No.
A lot of people.
There's a
Right?
lot of people.
Why isn't she talked about more?
She is.
She's not.
Yeah, she had a whole Broadway. She wrote Hell's Kitchen.
Like, you're forgetting who
Did
she
you say-
was when
No, I know that we reverence her greatness, but I don't see her enough in
She was.
The algorithm.
She's taking a break
That's
right now.
that's a personal problem.
a personal
But
about
like, no, Alicia Keys been her for a while. I mean, it's why she gets so much like slack and people like start coming up with rumors. It's because she was in that spot. Cause like, she wasn't in that same lane of Beyonce, but I will say she was the Beyonce of soul music. And like our version of like that.
I would listen to Alicia Keys over Beyonce.
I mean, yes, but that's because we personally enjoy a certain type of vibe musically.
Yeah.
You and I are not bumping the same ladies.
It's just not happening.
It's not happening.
It's not happening, fam.
But we are playing, Falling. That piano, yeah.
Some of the things.
You know what the reason why I also don't think I like karaoke is because the song is not gonna hit the way I want it to hit because I sing it.
It's not so.
The
Crazy thing is the opposite though. We hate it when people sound too good. We hate that. It's like I literally want to boo people off the stage when they sound too good at karaoke.
I mean, that is.
It's like, why are you here? Like, this is not for professionals.
Three. My wallet is like, girl, you get your ass back.
Yeah, facts.
New York is wild.
They built for this amount of money. You spend it out there.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, like, it was cool, like, chilling in New York with my uncle. But at the same time, I could not live in New York. It's way too expensive. And then when I saw that people are literally paying for condos for like 300 square feet, and it's like $2,000 a month, bro, a closet. It's literally a closet, a kitchenette, and a bathroom damn near look like you can like stretch your arms across as a 4'11" lady and still be able to sit down and touch both sides of the bathroom. Are you kidding me? $2,000 for that shit?
So what I want to be
What show would you want to be in?
and practical joking.
I can see that because she watches this shit all the time.
Sounds like a fun time. It's just not.
Absolutely.
And I think it's the not caring about what people think and just being free. Ooh. I don't know, like it's just. Sorry, take that out. Take it out. But it just makes me very like
What TV show?
a practical joker.
That's it for me. I'm looking for me.
Or
But it's single.
I'm going. dude, after consent, I would do unspeakable things to Maxie.
Wow, bro.
After consent, after conversations were had, relationship was established. Oh my god.
So you could just go on just for sexual things? Not
and
the
the
show?
You were, yeah, and the show. It's the beginning,
And the
you know?
show.
Like, first of all, the early
And you're gonna be
mid-90s,
single, so really, like,
right?
nah, guess you pick single.
Like, if I can make my salary in 2024, like,
I know what y'all doing. 24.
oh, that's tough.
I'm doing 24.
That's tough. That's tough. That's hot. Alright.
Why?
You know,
Bro, let me elaborate. So 24, bro. I've always been trying to like decipher whether or not I like 24 better than like what are the other shows we used to like, babe? Like those
Prison Break?
like Prison Break, right? Or Breaking Bad. Like that's like those top type of like series type of shows. But I feel like 24, it makes you not trust anybody. Like the minute you thought this person was innocent, that person was the villain and you didn't see it coming. Like the twist, the plot, everything about that show, you could be the villain up until the very last moment. It made you like really question every motive in that entire show.
House of Cards.
I haven't seen that one. I've always heard about it.
Yeah, House of Cards.
Yeah.
Either House of Cards or Scandal, but Scandal only within the first 4 seasons.
I haven't.
Like, I either get killed off or shipped away. Like, after that, it was all down.
Yeah.
But yeah, Scandal the first 4 seasons. Ideally, the first 3.
I guess I mean, like, I know people love Scandal. I never got into this, but everyone loves
Yeah.
it.
It got way out of
You
hand.
never got into Scandal?
You never got into.
I never did, but I'm trying to figure out you never got into Scandal.
Yeah, I know.
Let's get on with it. Like, yo. I can leave.
You never got into Scandal. What?
No, I just feel like you were probably into Scandal or but I guess not.
You think that's it? No, that's it.
Oh no,
I mean, we both tried to like. We were like, it wasn't really for us. I mean, we just didn't want it.
yeah.
I'm like, odd for one, all for two. Like, I get it, bro.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, bro. All right, take it from me. I'll be 36 in next week.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot do 2 events in one day.
Bro, I'm telling you.
You can't do 2 events in one day, bro.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you. So much.
It's wild. It's almost like a genetic kind of thing. Like, once you get a certain age, bro,
Yeah.
I feel like when you pass 30, I feel like there's just certain things you can't do. It just shuts off. It's like nothing you can do about it. It's out of your control. Without anyone watching your drink. Now he poured that shit there and you didn't even realize it's that what you left with. But he poured more shit in there
And I
because
thought that it was more shit in there.
what I'm trying to tell you is you didn't realize that that's not what you left.
I did.
That's not what you left. That's not what you left.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
First of all, I hope you enjoyed this podcast because it's not getting married. It sounds like drunk people. Just drunk people that's been through a traumatic day, losing their
You
cat.
got 11 hours. We are.
Oh, we keeping the nod and that's it. It's just nod and then you hear meow, 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 and then it's over.
It's straight to the redemption.
It's done.
All right. Let me tell a story about for context. For context, let's talk about what happened. Let's talk about what freaking happened here, okay? My freaking cat, who I love dearly, okay? She got me through a lot. You know what I'm saying? That was like my support cat, and she never ever thinks about leaving the house. She's the house.
See, that's when you fucked up right there. You assumed the cat never thought of
No,
leaving the
but
house.
she's a house cat. You know what I mean?
Why unbelievable?
Okay, but at the same time, right?
See, I'm forgiving you, but at the same time, I understand what she's never done, but you also have to be careful. Because she's a wild, vicious bitch. Look at them teeth.
The last thing I would think is that she would try to look for a way to get out the house and explore. So recently, we were making steaks, our freaking house was starting to smoke up a little bit, and the alarm went off. So I assumed that she got scared and started hiding.
Yeah.
Instead of hiding, she actually went through the patio door, which was slightly open, not wide to the point where she can just walk out, but she would literally have to slither her way, like squeeze her body through to go out. Maybe the alarm scared her, I don't know, but she was out of this house. I looked through the whole house, couldn't find her. And I was panicking. We drove around the block and then came back, couldn't find her. Later on, we found out that she was right by the shed, cold, freezing,
Cold
and freezing. And we were calling out her name and she called back.
Great.
Like literally, just I'm grateful. And I really hope she learned her lesson, yo.
Dumbass.
With her dumbass.
Dumbass.
I really hope she learned her lesson.
Well, this is going to change the subject of the week, but speaking of, not speaking of anything, but it's going to change the subject completely. I said that part. Well, this is for you. Have you heard the so far sound?
No.
Oh my gosh. That's... But like, that's something that I want to do. This is really off topic. I feel like there should be like easier segment.
Yeah, there's no.
Okay, as long as you're okay.
There's no format.
As long as you're okay. So Far Sounds is a like a concert venue type situation, and they have them in Baltimore. They have them everywhere, but in this area, Baltimore and DC, and they don't tell you where exactly it's going to be. They just tell you the area. So if you buy the ticket, then 36 hours, no, maybe like a day before, they give you exactly where the location is, and you show up and you don't even know who's performing, and they just creative, like making music, and you can bring floor cushions, and yeah, it's such a vibe. And some of the places let you bring your own drinks and bring your own snacks and food, and it's just a vibe. So I have to say, we should all go.
Oh yeah.
and bring floor cushions.
Yeah, I'm down. I want to go.
Yeah, it's great. Because I'm like, on my goals for New Year, my goals for 2025, go to more So Far Sounds.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So Far Sounds, sponsor us.
Oh gosh, see, it's always a motive behind you.
Just kidding, there's no
Such a
motive.
Virgo.
No, there's no motive.
Such a Virgo. Virgo.
You can take that out.
No. I'm not taking anything out. Everything's gonna be there.